I hate being in front of the camera.
I mean, I can barely get anybody to agree to do any of this. I'm really excited today because we are here with Bob Nash, who is the president of KCC. What is
Kingsman Car Club.
Thank you. Kingsman Car Club, which I'm going to want you to tell us what it's about because you know about it more than me. So what is Kingsman Car Club about?
So originally the Kingsman Car Club was just an apprenticeship program helping boys and girls of high school age to learn about car maintenance, car restoration, all things cars. The interest in that actually waned a few years ago, so we have transitioned into a scholarship program to help young men and women further their skills in what's called the industrial arts, which would be automotive mechanics, welding, automotive restoration, things of that like. I think the biggest takeaway that a student might get from our group is more along the lines of helping others. We're there to help students reach their goals, so as they become full members of our club, they learn about helping others achieve their goals, helping others, get where they want to be in life, either through the learning of skills or through just the momentary monetary assistance along the way. Santa Cruz High School has ended up being the only automotive shop program in the county.
Wow. How does the scholarship program work?
So basically graduating students would apply with their high school transcripts and the industrial trade school program that they're interested in, and we would sift through the few scholarships that we get and award 2 students with $1,000 scholarships towards their costs of attending that school. Any second year scholarship awardee gets a follow-up scholarship of $500 or half the original scholarship award.
That's how do you get the money to give the scholarships, which is how I met Bob.
Most money is received through the sale of donated vehicles to the club.
And we just, one of my clients donated a vehicle. What was it? It was a
1964 Chrysler 300.
Yep, that's what it was. Very cool car. And now have you guys sold it yet?
We have not sold it yet.
Okay.
We've had a couple people interested, but no.
But once they sell it, then they'll donate the proceeds to the scholarship program.
Exactly.
That's so cool. And I know you guys have like a big event coming up, like a car show event. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So our Hot Rods on the Green car show this is our 15th annual car show. And last year was our second largest show, with over 160 cars in attendance and
wow.
Somewhere between 1,200 and 1,500 spectators on site.
Dang! And where do you do this?
The show itself is held in the parking lot of Twin Lakes Church in Aptos.
Okay, cool. Right here. You wouldn't know it.
You wouldn't know it.
How did you get involved with it?
I got involved. I'm an attendee of Twin Lakes Church, but I got involved after one of the car shows back in 2013. They were really trying to get more people into the club who were active. I applied, they said yes, and I'm now in my 8th year on the board of the club.
That's cool. And you love it?
I do.
What's your favorite thing about being involved in KCC?
Meeting new people.
Yeah.
Every Saturday there is a car meetup at the Capitola Mall parking lot. We recently moved there a couple years ago. Basically by Starbucks.
Okay.
At the corner of 41st and Claire's.
Okay. And is anybody welcome to come and join
Absolutely.
you? Okay.
We get all sorts of cars. Typically starts around 7 a.m. and ends around 9 a.m., but we'll get everything from a 1912 Cadillac to a 2021 Corvette.
Whoa.
So we'll get everything
Eclectic.
in between. Very eclectic.
That's cool. So everybody's welcome.
Everybody.
Whatever kind of car you have,
Mm-hmm.
we can show up in our minivan.
Sure. I show up in my Jetta and sell t-shirts. So the car club was originally founded as the Kingsmen back in 1957 when a few high school boys went over to Mike Whitman's garage, his personal garage, to try and learn how to work on their own cars. The club was formed, a few months later after Mike petitioned the church to have it be an official church-affiliated club, and it lasted for a few years, probably till the mid-60s. It was recently revived in about 2006 by a couple of local guys who had heard that there had once been a car club. Some of the notable people that have been in the club, an original member is Dan Kraft of Kraft's Auto Body.
Oh, yeah.
Another more recent member after the club reformed would be Jim Phillips, who is well known as the artist of the Santa Cruz skateboard's Screaming Hand.
Oh, yeah. I know that well.
Yep.
That's cool. What's the coolest car you've ever seen come to the car show?
Coolest car I've ever seen would be a hand-built one-off car that the gentleman named the Daedalus after, I believe that is a Greek hero. It looked very much like a old Jaguar XJE from the late 60s, but it was hand-built, and he had it appraised at over $1 million.
Holy cow.
And then it got wrecked.
Because he drove it?
He drove it up to Pleasanton to show it off at the Good Guys show. And then he rebuilt it.
Okay, so that's the coolest car. What's the most expensive car that's ever?
Most expensive car.
Or maybe that was.
That might be the most expensive. As far as a normal, everyday car, I think our last year's best in show vehicle, which was a 1924 Packard Sportster Deluxe, fully restored.
That has a lot of meaning to me.
Having to be the secretary and then the vice president and now the president of the club, it has taught me to be comfortable in speaking with others, specifically people I don't know, which happens almost every Saturday at the little car meetup.
Would you consider yourself an introvert?
Very much so.
Really?
Yeah. The reason I took on such a high-profile role was I wanted to see the club continue.
Yeah.
Because I knew the club had a positive impact, if not in the entire community, at least in a few individuals' lives.
Yeah.
We just had a petition from a former club president who lives in Vancouver, Washington, to start another chapter of the Kingsman Car Club, which the members in attendance of our last meeting, monthly meeting, approved unanimously. So at this point, we see spreading Kingsman chapters at least across 3 or 4 states, hopefully further.
That's awesome.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And more of it, if you have it, drive it.